Hello everyone, welcome to PHTV Channel 4 in Palos Heights. I'm Sue Jankowski and we are here with the Travel Show. And in this show, as you know, hopefully you've been watching, there's great places to go and travel to. And we have our friend here today, as always, Kathy Janes. Kathy, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Kathy comes to us from Class Act Travel, and she always brings a great guest. And we have a return guest today. We have Margaret Dixon. Thank you, Margaret, for coming back.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have Margaret here because she comes to us from Mayflower. She's director of marketing for Mayflower. That's a familiar name to most people, and it's familiar probably because it's been around a long time, and it has great trips. So you may have even been on some Mayflower trips before, but we're going to find out what's standard, what's new, what's different, any changes that they've made. Margaret, thanks for coming, and let us know. We've got this tremendous group of beautiful brochures of all kinds of really great, exciting places to go. So where should we go?
Well, I think we should talk a little bit about North America today.
Okay.
What do we have right here in our backyard? So this coming 2019 is actually Mayflower's 40th anniversary year.
Yay!
So we've been in business for
Long
40
time.
years, right here in Downers Grove, so not far from you guys. And we have 13 new North America tours for 2019 and 2020.
Wow, 13 different tours. So maybe if you've traveled on Mayflower before and you feel like you've taken them all, I guess not.
No.
13 more
Got
choices.
plenty of new options.
What kinds of things are those?
We have a couple of new holiday departures. So we're going to the Broadmoor. We are
cool.
going to Colonial Williamsburg for Christmas. We have an Iditarod special departure for January, February of 2020. So we've got quite a few things.
I mean, first of all, some of these places, I mean, think about Colonial Williamsburg for Christmas. That's got to be just so beautiful and
Yes.
quaint and
charming.
historic.
Yeah.
Charming.
Yeah.
And it's set up with the lights and the decorations, and the Christmas story is ready to go for you. So it's really beautiful.
Oh, that is awesome. And tell our viewers, where is Colonial Williamsburg?
It's in Pennsylvania, right?
I think it could be in
Let me grab. Hold on.
Virginia, West Virginia.
I think it's Virginia.
You are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's
You guys are
okay.
correct.
That's
I've got a few here, but I can grab.
I just wasn't positive. No, it's east somewhere. I've been there. I think
think-
I
yeah,
could
I
remember.
was- yeah.
But it's out there somewhere in out in the east. That's okay. I just wanted the viewers to know, how far are they going?
Virginia.
This is Virginia.
You're Virginia. You're going to fly into Washington, D.C.
Oh, you are. Oh, okay.
So you'll fly into D.C. and out of D.C., and it takes you to Yorktown, Jamestown, Williamsburg, Mount Vernon, and Arlington.
Oh, those are all really great places.
Kinda-
Mount Vernon,
And the good thing
Arlington.
is Southwest goes in and out of Washington, D.C.
It sure does.
So then you've got straight transportation from here, no baggage charges. I keep bringing that up, guys, because that is a biggie. There are no baggage charges on Southwest. None of this $25 or $30 or whatever.
Yeah,
Your
and
bags
it's
are free.
convenient, you know, right at Midway. It's an easy trip over to Midway, and
Exactly,
then you get
exactly.
there. So when you get to the airport, how do you get to go to Colonial Williamsburg? I mean,
Well, let's start with home. We're going to pick you up at your house. So we'll pick
that's
you up at your
nice.
home. You're in our local area, so we'll have a driver that picks you up, helps you with your baggage. At the airport, they'll help you get your things out of the car and over to the check-in stand. And then once you are arriving in Washington, D.C., you'll have a representative at the airport that picks you up and helps you get on your transfer to the hotel from there.
no, that is amazing, because so many people think, how am I going to get to the airport? Is there someone I can ask? Do I
that's
have
a big
to
thing,
get a
yeah,
cab or
yeah.
You
go
don't
on a
have-
bus or whatever? That's
And you don't
amazing.
have to pay to park your car or anything. And then we're going to pick you up at the end of your trip from the airport and bring you home as well.
Oh, so it's just so easy to arrange this all. Okay. So now you're dropped off there, and are you taking tours, or you just dropped off and you kind of go as you will around, or what
No,
happens?
it's a guided holiday, so everything's planned for you. You're with a group of maybe about 50 people, and it's a motor coach tour around those areas once you're there. So
Okay.
you'll have a tour guide from Mayflower that takes you, and everything's kind of planned. You have included meals, you have included excursions, you have
The hotels are
the
included.
hotels are all booked.
Oh, wow.
Everything pretty
Is
much
done.
Did
Right.
everything pretty much.
Yeah.
Maybe not your flight. That may do you
For
kind of get that
this-
on your own.
We can do your airfare, or Kathy can also do your airfare.
Yeah, that's kind of what we would
Okay.
help from that
Do
end
that.
with.
Yep.
Because so many people from our end want Midway, because it is in our backyard, it just makes it so much easier. And all we really have to do is just notify Mayflower, okay, they are on such and such a flight leaving at 8 o'clock in the morning. Mayflower comes back and says, okay, we will be there to pick them up like 6 a.m. or whatever. And there's a 15-minute
Window.
window just in case, traffic, who knows. And that's it. And then off they go to the airport. And that's a huge, huge deal. I mean, it's an excellent thing that you guys put in there because that just helps everyone. You're right. Who wants to get up at 4 in the morning to take somebody to the airport?
No. I mean, you hate to ask anybody
Exactly,
to do that. So then
exactly.
you got to find another way to
Back
get that
home, yeah.
transportation. Okay. So what about if you're going to the Broadmoor? What are you doing for that same thing where they're picking
It's
you
a
up?
very
and-
similar situation. Yes, we'll pick you up. We'll take you to the take you to the airport. You'll fly into Denver. You'll stay at the Broadmoor. We'll take you to the Garden of the Gods. You'll experience, the mountains when they're all full of snow.
Oh, and they're
Yeah,
just
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Yeah, that's a beautiful trip too. You know what's really great about this is if you're somebody who wants to see the country, but you don't, when you fly somewhere, well, then you're there. And then what do? You have to get some kind of transportation or kind of get involved in some other kind of trip there. Whereas this, you don't have to think about it. It's all there for you. Now, with that trip to like the Broadmoor, is that kind of like included meals and that sort of thing too?
It's a 5-day trip. It includes 6 of your meals. They also set up, specific times and take you to locations where if we don't have a meal included, they'll give you a recommendation and they'll bring you to those areas where you can,
Get something.
Eat.
something.
Yeah.
Eat.
Get something good. Okay. Where else with our 13 new tours?
Well, we have a couple of special things that I want to talk about.
Oh,
So
okay.
we have our 40th anniversary
Right.
celebration this year, and we are doing an Alaska cruise. And it's what's so special about it is we are sending our president of our company along with
That's
the travelers.
cool.
Oh.
So there will be a couple of special events, and they can they get to know our team and who
Nice.
puts this.
And it's going to be really great because that president's going to make sure you have.
I was just going to say
great
that.
time.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, that would
lovely.
be the epitome because he's going to be there. So everybody's going to be on their toes and like pay
Yeah,
attention. Look
right,
at he's.
right.
Oh, I got to be good. I got to behave.
You're being watched.
They have a couple of special events planned, so they're going to do a nice dinner while they're on the ship, and then there's I believe it's a salmon bake dinner when we are on the land portion, because it's a combination of both cruising on the Norwegian Cruise Line ship.
Bliss,
Okay.
Bliss, maybe.
So.
I think it's Bliss.
That's a
Steal
new
one
one.
of these.
Yeah, it is one of their newer ones, and that's a great brochure that they just put out
We
for
have a
this.
little
thing.
bit of information just on it. It's actually on the Jewel.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry, my
Norwegian
fault.
Jewel.
Okay.
And then there's a land portion as well, and you're going to be able to take the Alaska Railroad and
Which is
all those
amazing.
things.
How long
Just
is that
amazing.
trip?
This tour is,
Probably 10 days. Yes.
I believe it's 10 or 11 days.
Okay, so it's a little bit longer than a week, so you really get to enjoy yourself.
12 days, 28 meals included.
Wow.
That's nice.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
What's really, I'm sorry to interrupt you, what's really cool about this is the cruise is a great way to see things like Juneau, Skagway, Ketchikan, because the only way to get to those places is either fly in or take a boat in. You can't drive there. And the other part that's cool is then at the end, you get to see Alaska itself. You're up here, you're doing all the tours in Alaska. They're going to call you from the lower 48. You're an outsider because you're not from Alaska. It's fascinating.
You'll get to see wildlife.
Oh, absolutely! You've got the moose and the elk and the whales and that is our last frontier. That is amazing up there.
That is, and that's a real special thing because it's the 40th anniversary. So that's nice to get. Now, would that be obviously we're coming to the end of this year, 2018. So this is a 2019
This
trip.
is 2019. This will be in June of 2019.
Good time too.
June.
Nice time.
Yeah. What other special things do we have planned?
Well, we have a couple of things coming up for next year, for 2019. We're offering free airfare on our New England programs.
Oh.
So we have two autumn and New England programs that include
Cool.
free airfare.
Oh, that's nice. And what a great time to go to New England, really.
Yes. Yeah. It's, special departures that are planned around looking at autumn foliage.
Oh, that
Which is gorgeous,
Yeah,
yeah.
going to be
Yes.
gorgeous. So then you fly into somewhere, and then you get on. Most of these are you're on traveling on a large.
Motor coach.
Yeah, motor coach where it's very, very comfortable.
Yes.
I mean, you're not doing the driving, and you're not trying to figure out where to go and where to stop, and there's
Exactly.
bathrooms available on the motor coach, so
Yes,
you're going to
and
be
you
very
can-
comfortable.
And you can watch. You can look out the window and you can really enjoy the trip because
Instead of worrying about where the road goes. Okay,
Right.
where do I have to turn now? How do I have to go here? Where do
Yeah.
I have to go?
Well, and it's like
Yeah.
the driver doesn't get to enjoy it as
No.
much. The passenger is trying to explain and describe things.
Right.
This way, you can both of you, whoever you're going with, you can all enjoy the trip, not worry about getting that map out or
Oh, yeah.
listening
Where am I
to
at? Yeah. The GPS yell at you. that you-
Eleanor is my GPS.
Oh, we called
Eleanor
ours
is-
Stella.
Oh, wait, Stella. That's
Stella.
what to do. She's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
So that's great. Do you find that because these trips are really so great, do you find that people need to like reserve their space well ahead of time? Do they kind of sell out where we need to think about it
Definitely.
like right
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
We are pretty much sold out on most of our 2018 things. We have, a couple of things still left for the holiday season coming up, but looking ahead is most important. Booking about 6 months in advance is
It's
you know,
good.
is a
It's
good.
And please explain that waiting to the last minute is not a smart thing to do. 'Cause so many people think, oh, I'll just wait to the last minute and it'll be cheaper. No, it won't.
Actually, we give some of our best savings
Early.
up front and early, especially with when it comes to our free airfare offers or our special departures. We have, this Alaska cruise, we only have one departure where our president's going to be going. So once it's sold out, it's sold out. And,
That's it, yeah.
And we do have savings on everything that we offer. So depending on the type of tour you're taking, we have additional savings for you. So,
So don't wait.
No.
And the thing is too, sometimes you're planning a trip and you think 2019 or even 2020. Oh my gosh, that's so far away.
It's not.
But
It really isn't, yeah.
as those months tick by, I mean, we're done with summer now. We're talking about holiday season. It comes up so quickly. Really, you can look forward to the trip, and like we said many times before, half of the fun is looking forward to the trip and planning and thinking about what you're going to do and getting prepared. So that's really not that far ahead of time. 6 months.
No.
6 months.
Well, what else can we do with Mayflower?
Well,
I see so many things.
no, we
what
have,
else
we have
can we
lots
do?
of opportunities. So we also have we have European river cruising. We have world tours.
No, I
new-
did not know that. That
Southeast
you did
Asia?
European river
Yes.
cruising.
Southeast Asia.
We
Oh,
have.
gosh.
We actually were purchased in January of last year by a European river cruising company called Scenic. And what's great about them is they want our business to stay our business. So we're carrying on as Mayflower Cruises and Tours. We love what we do. So our North America and our motor coach programs are staying the same. But what it is giving us an opportunity to is expand our river cruising.
Yeah, that would be cool.
A
Sure.
lot more departure dates, a lot more destinations. So we have Southeast Asia, which is the Mekong River through Vietnam and Cambodia. We have quite a few new river cruise itineraries in our actual brochure. And if you need brochures, you can check in with Kathy. She can definitely get those for you.
Wow. Wow. And-
Even America.
Yes,
Or Africa?
Africa.
South America?
Wow. I know you mentioned Vietnam. Our son has gone there a couple times, and he cannot be more excited about the beauty of the country, which, our remembering of Vietnam is got
not
some
a good one.
negatives
It's
with
not a
it.
good one,
And
yeah.
he's like, it's incredibly beautiful, and so it's a worthwhile trip to take for sure.
So beautiful, so serene. The programs that we have are on a brand new ship. It's just launching in early 2019. So everything on it is
Oh, it's
going to be
brand new, yeah.
wonderful, brand new. It has a pool. It has different dining rooms. It's spectacular.
Now, how many people would be on that type of river cruise?
It depends on which river cruise you're looking at, but something like this, we're looking at maybe 150 people, 170 people.
Okay. So
So
if you don't like those big
small.
crowds, that's really a perfect way to travel,
It
really.
really is. And we have some really great cruising opportunities too that include trips as small as 15 to 20 people on a boat.
Oh, wow.
We have our Galapagos Islands. We have our cruising the Dalmatian coast in Croatia that only has up to 34 people.
Wow. So you can really plan a trip. I mean, everybody has their different desires about what they think is a really great trip, whether it's overseas somewhere or river cruising or staying right here in our country, which I will get back to North America because so many people haven't seen like North America. It's gorgeous out there.
Yes.
And you don't have to go that far. Our country's pretty big, so you're going kind of far with some of the trips, but you're not going around the world. You're
Yeah.
right here.
You're right here.
And I think some
feel
people
comfortable.
feel good about that.
Yeah, they feel comfortable here. The other cool that I think about river cruising is neat is that you're in the middle of the country. You're cruising down a river that runs through the middle of the country, and you get to see so much more this way than being out in the ocean somewhere. You
Yes.
miss so much. This river, it just
You're
yeah.
in a new port every day.
Yes, and you get to
And
learn the
it's
people
small
more.
towns
Yes,
and
yeah,
They're wonderful. They're beautiful cities.
that's
And it
good.
is a different experience. I mean, while the motor coaches are fantastic, the river cruise, you're just walking around as you travel from destination to destination. Go sit in your room for a while, go up top, just enjoy being kind of free. And then you get to the place. I'm assuming then after you get to your destination, there's tours involved with
Yes.
this.
So at every destination, we have touring available, and it really kind of depends on what your activity level is. So if you want to take a walking tour of the town, we have guides that are available for that. If you want to take a bike ride, a lot of our ships now have bikes and e-bikes available, so
Which
you
is
can
cool,
do that. And there's some hiking excursions. There's some added if you want to go to see the Melk Abbey or something special. You can do those things as well.
Okay, so there's
Now,
lots of
is
choices.
that included in the cost of the?
Many of our excursions are. There's a very few that are
Additional?
So
And then what about? I know the food, but what about alcohol?
we have wine and beer with lunch and dinner
Okay.
on all of our Emerald ships. If you are on one of our scenic ships, so our Christmas market cruise, you have beer and wine and alcohol available all day, including
Okay.
the minibar in your room.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
And if you take one of our scenic adventures like our Christmas market cruise, your gratuities are included as well.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, that's super.
Yeah.
There's some money on that too that you have to put out normally. So that's even another big help.
And we still have space available on our 2018 Christmas Markets cruise.
Oh, wow.
It's departing in December, I believe on the 5th,
Okay.
and it's on the
Okay.
Rhine River.
Which is, neat.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Christmas. I'm interested in this. The Christmas market on the Rhine River. Okay, that sounds like fun. So, what, like, typically, where would you be stopping and getting off?
Well, you're going to start your trip in Amsterdam, and you're going to have. You're going to start there, and then we're going to go down the Rhine River. So we're going to go through France. We're going to go through Germany. We're going to end in Switzerland.
Okay.
In
and- yeah.
Basel.
Right. And then you can fly out of there because you got nonstop into Amsterdam out of Chicago.
Right. You'll fly out of Zurich.
And Zurich is nonstop back to Chicago
Yeah.
too. So you have nonstop both ways.
That just sounds so fun and just so different, than you would ever experience.
And we have free airfare.
And
She's making this better and better, isn't she? Yeah.
okay, well, that sounds great.
And it's a wonderful tour. I did Christmas markets on the Danube River a couple of winters
Okay.
ago, and if you've ever been to the Christkindl Market downtown, that's where they originated. That market originated in Europe. And so each of the towns have these really charming little markets that you can go and you can buy crafts and you can buy ornaments, and they're beautiful. And then you're also going to get the touring experience and have that opportunity to see those cities when they're all dressed up for Christmas.
Oh yeah, that would really be fun. And so if you've actually done that before, it's fun to go in a different season and during a holiday time makes it even
Yeah, it's a
more
different.
fun.
It's a very different experience. You're going to see different things, and the people at the holiday season there are just wonderful. They're so festive.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So.
Yeah, so your spirits are high when you come back, and they're high on the ship. and sounds like a good time. All right, so now, say I wanted to go somewhere just in California or whatever. It's like, I've never been to California. I want to go to California and really kind of explore there. So I would call Kathy and say, what do you have going out that way?
Sure.
And you probably have something.
We definitely do.
Absolutely.
We
Okay.
have new for next year. We have California Wine Country. So it is
Right by San Francisco and all that kind of good stuff.
Let me just take a look at it.
Yeah, California wine.
Yeah,
It's-
right in
it's
there.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
74.
We
So,
did it.
It's California's gold and wine country, and you are going to fly into San Francisco, and you're going to fly out of Sacramento. So it's a 6-day trip. 8 meals are included. You're going to take the you're going to go to the Jelly Belly Candy Factory. You're going to go to the Gold Bug Mine.
That's cute.
Yeah, there's a lot of options.
As long as there's wine in this tour, I think
Definitely.
that hits the mark for a lot of people. And so, are you going to, like, you going into wine country? Like
You are. You're going to
Napa?
do.
Napa and Sonoma, or yeah.
Because you're going to go to Fairfield and Placerville,
Okay.
and you're gonna spend some time doing some wine tasting. You're gonna take the Old Valley Wine Express,
Oh, yeah.
Old Vine Wine Express.
Yeah, I think
Well,
it's
that
it.
sounds
But yeah.
right.
Okay.
The wine train.
Train,
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know, whining on the wine train.
No.
Just enjoy it. Well, that sounds like fun too. Actually, it seems like just about anything you could think of. And really, I always think of Mayflower as a little bit more local because it is Downers Grove, and I think about it touring our country. But look at all the other places you can go. Everywhere in the world you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Everywhere.
really didn't realize that. So they're really doing a lot of expansion over the years.
Yes, we are, and trying to keep up on our most current travel trends and travel styles. So we have African safaris. We've got the small ship adventures through North America or South America and Europe, and then we also have, the large ship cruising as well.
Oh,
As
you do
on
have a
top-
large ship cruising
Yeah,
too,
we have
not
a-
just river cruises.
No. So like our Alaska cruise,
Oh, that's
we're
right.
going to
Yeah.
partner
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Norwegian Cruise Lines. We also have a Hawaii cruise that we partner with Norwegian. But what's most important is the adventure with our team on that Alaska cruise.
I think so too.
Right.
I think that would
and
be just really
celebrate
cool.
that 40th anniversary.
And the cool part is you are doing the land also instead
Yes.
of just doing the 7-day cruise, because then I think you miss out a lot on what Alaska is by not going up to Denali and Anchorage and Fairbanks. You
Agreed.
got to see that. It just what it is, and that's cool. And flowers like this big because of the sun so much. It's just amazing.
Right.
Got
Yeah.
the botanical gardens there
Oh,
at the university.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like this is all pretty great, so you're going to have a hard time picking out where you want to go. Pick everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep traveling. Well, are there any other special things we should know about Margaret before we wrap it up today?
Well, I think that definitely working with Kathy on anywhere you want to go, making sure that we can help you with getting to and from the airport is very
That's
important.
A biggie, a real biggie.
It
yeah.
is. It really
Yeah.
is.
And just enjoying your time and travel.
And you guys, 40 years of experience behind Mayflower is another big plus because they have been through a lot of things that have happened and know how to handle things. And that's a good thing with them because they've been around long enough. Some of the younger ones that come out, that doesn't work so well.
Well,
I
they
mean,
don't have the experience
not at all.
and behind them.
And another quickie, when you're saying always use a travel agent, we just had a guy call us this week who he did an online deal, gave him $1,800, and off they went with his money.
Oh, wow.
He never got his trip. So then he came to us and said, what can you do? He said, I only got this much left. And we were able to find him something within his budget, and he was delighted,
Wow,
and he's
that's
going.
sad, though.
It was sad. It was very, very sad. I
Right.
felt very bad for him, and and you could just hear it in his voice. He was just so disappointed in that whole thing. But he gave him $1,800, and they went off with his
All
money.
right, well, watch what you're doing and give Kathy a call at Class After Travel. Kathy, you want to give the address so
Sure.
people know where they're going?
Okay, the address is 6946 West 111th Street. That's in Worth, Illinois. We're on the corner of 111th and Worth Avenue, right next door to the Worth Snack Shop that's been for 30 years, I think. I'm not positive on that, but come on and see us, and we will do our best to help you go wherever you guys choose to do.
Okay, 448-6560, and maybe call ahead.
Yeah, that's
that way
fine, sure.
You know for sure we'll talk to somebody.
We're usually
They're
there,
busy.
well, we are
Yeah.
there Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturdays, 9 to 1. If you need an evening, please, all you got to do is just call me, say, I need to come in the evening, and we'll stay for you without any issues. We just need to know when you be coming in the evening.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay. So
Okay.
give a call so that they know that. Margaret, thank you for being here today
Of course,
with us.
thanks for having me.
We always like hearing about what we can do everywhere. I hope you get to go somewhere. Make a point of it. It's time to travel. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time when we have something else for you to do. Bye.